Good morning. It's been a while. Sorry I haven't been posting that much, you guys, but that's the way things are. Can't post all the time when your life is chaotic. But I need to start upping my game with my posts. Like, I actually put on some foundation and some lipstick. And I need to just be more active on social media. Because what I'm doing right now is half-assing everything. I'm not putting 110% into everything I do. And I'm not sticking to a schedule. I'm not setting myself up for success. And I realize that that's how I've been with every aspect of my life. And I've been doing a lot of growth around how I love and how I want to love and how I want to be loved. And I realize, I need to set boundaries. I need to ask for what I want. And if people can't give me that, I need to let them go or put them at arm's length. Not keep them so close to me and when they're just draining and taking away energy. And I just realized, I need to put energy in what's giving me energy. And that applies to all aspects of my life. And when it comes to my music and stuff, I just, as you guys probably know by now, I'm a freestyle artist. And it's fun. It's my journal. It's what I'm feeling during that time I'm making the music. Because since it's freestyle, it's my emotions, it's raw. I pride myself on being authentic and being my true self in my music. And I don't have a following, so not that many people listen to it, but I realize that I'm holding myself back by not trying to be better with my lyrics. I will spend hours on the instrumental, but literally, instrumental done, hit record, spit the length of the verse or the length of the song, and I'm done with vocals. I don't go back, I don't refresh it. I just released an album, and I have asked so much of that album. Most of the songs you can't even hear the lyrics. And I didn't realize that because I'm listening to it with my headphones on. So I hear everything perfectly. But when it comes to the speakers and other devices, the levels aren't the same. There needs to be a universal level that goes from good headphones to crappy speakers to good speakers. And I need to master it way better. And there's the second half of this new album, Trans Sorority, I like. Some of the songs, I had a lot of fun making them. And it's totally how I want my music to be. But it was all freestyle. And I put no energy into the lyrics. And I need to change that. I need to put energy not only into my social media, but into all aspects of my life. And it comes with my music, especially. Because what I'm doing now is building a library for when I do get famous, people can follow my journey from being a no-name artist to a big artist, if I ever get there. I'm still going to make music regardless if I'm famous or not. But I realize it's more than just putting out music. Because I make a lot of music. In the 2 years since I've been back, oh my God. There was 8 years I didn't do anything creative. No practicing, no hobbies, no nothing. I was broken, or not broken. I was accepting my disability and learning to live differently because of my disability. And I realized that I didn't have time for hobbies. I didn't make time for hobbies. I had time, but I couldn't do it. And I allowed myself that time away from it, but it hurt my craft. My drawings aren't as good as they used to be. My music's not as good as it used to be. But I've grown so much, and my music has grown so much in a certain way. I'm a lot calmer. I'm less angry. When I was first making music, I was delusional, and I was totally upset at the world, and I was just totally lost and scared and frightened and angry. So my music had a lot of cuss words in it, and most of my songs were about the same girl. But it was more emotional and more flowed better too, because I worked on music every day. And then I stopped. I just stopped. I stopped drawing. I stopped working on music. I stopped doing skating, I stopped running, I stopped doing everything for 8 years. I barely talk to people. I'm agoraphobic now. I don't leave the house because those 8 years were so traumatic that I get traumatized from going outside. Being so fearful and everything that I'm re-traumatized every time I go outside. And my arts that I didn't practice it took a hit. And like now I'm calmer. I don't cuss as much. My freestyles are more on topic. Like I can make a whole album and it can be on topic about the same subject. Where before each song sounded like a whole new different artist because its skin was freestyle, but it was my journal and my life was so chaotic with my mental illness that there was no way I could have any sort of stability and sort of consistency except the fact that I was making music. That was awesome. And now I need to relearn those habits. I need to force myself to work on music. I need to cultivate a healthy practice with my music again. And I realized that schedules, I need to get back on schedules. If I'm going to build this company and make it successful, not only do I need to have an active social media, but I need to reach out to like-minded people on social media to build and be a part of a community. I don't have to just put stuff out there and expect people to react with me. I need to search. I need to go out and make these connections. And that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to not just put things out all the time, but I'm also going to start reaching and trying to build connections. Like on TikTok, what I'm going to do today, I have a little bit of free time before work. I'm going to make a video and make a new song for TikTok and leave space for another artist to duet it and make music with me. And start doing that on the regular. Start doing things like that on TikTok. Because TikTok is blowing up and it's been blowing up for years. And all I do is post little snippets of an album that I released, some songs, and say, go to this website. No one scrolls. Everyone listens to it. They like it. But no one goes to my Spotify. No one comes to my YouTube channel. No one goes to my Instagram. And I realized, I'm just putting stuff out there and hoping for the best. I'm throwing darts with no bullseye in sight. And I'm just throwing darts hoping I hit something. And I'm blind and I'm blindfolded and there's no bullseye there. And I just can't be doing that because that's a waste of energy and it's a waste of opportunity. And like I need to put in a little effort. Like I'm cleaning this morning. I've been up since 4 or 5. And like I put on a little foundation, I put on a little lipstick, and I got my light on, but I'm still in bed. I'm in yesterday's clothes. I'm setting up an audio interface so I could start working on music from bed. And I started working on a beat on my phone, which is awesome because I have Reason as my DAW system. DAW is, what does DAW stand for? Digital Audio Workshop. I think that's what it stands for. DAW. DAW. Digital Audio Workshop. And Reason is my DAW system. And I realized that Reason Compact, you can export the Reason file from your phone and turn it into a bigger, more volume, full song and do so much more. So I start making music on my phone. And actually my next album, which is coming out February 11th at 5 a.m. New York time, is all about this crush that made me realize I wanted to start dating again. And then they let me go because they didn't like me romantically. But where our friendship has grown a lot stronger and we're more honest with each other, where there's no box to be in, like, oh, we have to work towards reaching this level of relationship. It's like, no, we're friends and we're each other's support, which is each other's therapy, and each other's inspiration. And I realized I was working on a song because I was like happy our friendship lasted, and I was sad that they don't like me romantically. And I asked them, like, hey, I have ideas for more than one song. Can I make an album about you? And they're like, yeah. So I totally made an album, and I did the whole album on my phone. Literally. From no sound to instrumental to lyrics. In some songs I actually wrote, and those are my favorite songs. And I didn't freestyle every song. And that's the new album. It's coming out February 11th, 2022. And it's called Base of World's Tree. And I'm excited about it. And I made an album on my phone. Technology is amazing. And I made it from my bed, from at work, on the bus. And I was just like, I can do so much. So what's limiting me is consistency, practice, routine, dedication, and staying focused. And I totally can do these things. When my music was a hobby, I was working on it every day. Now that I want it to be a career, I work on it like once every couple weeks, but I binge. I totally work on it every day for like a week straight, and I will produce an album in 2 weeks. Because, well, I work on the beat for a couple hours and I freestyle the length of the song. So, of course, I don't care about the mastering, and I didn't put too much energy into like the end sounds, and I'm gonna change that. I'm still gonna try to put out at least a single every month, but I want to put out an album every month because I have so much to say and I have so much inspiration I want to share with the world, and like my music is my journal. And I realized that, I want people to not just witness my struggle and me overcoming my struggle, but I want them to find inspiration in my struggle. I talk about my mental illness. I talk about my loss. I talk about my happiness. I talk about how love, I want it to change the world. I talk about the things that's me. And I'm authentic, and I'm not like no studio gangster. I'm a trans woman. I'm just starting my transition, and I want to start putting that more into it. Like my YouTubes are all me, and they're all over the place because I'm me, and I'm all over the place. So my music is the same way. And I totally realized that I need to hone my craft. I've been listening to artists, and all my favorite artists always say the same thing: write, practice, practice, practice. And I just never did it. And when I did practice, I never thought I would want to make money from my music or anything. Now I'm learning marketing. Now I'm learning video editing. I'm doing so much, and I'm learning bits and pieces of everything. I'm being a Jill of all trades, but Jill of none, but pro of none. And I just realized, I need to put more energy and more authenticity and more practice and more dedication into my craft and into everything I want to do. And that's where I'm at. And I totally realized that I'm going to start uploading more, and I'm going to start building confident community. And yeah, so stay tuned. Check out my new album on Spotify. It's called Trans Sorority, and my artist name is Shake These Beats. I hope you guys, thank you for coming by. I hope you guys like it. Remember, the first half is like me being half-assed, and the second half is me having fun. But stay tuned. Follow my journey. And I hope to communicate with you guys and build a community. Thanks. And have a lovely day. Happy Saturday. Peace.